Hello student, welcome to my tutorial class. Today in this tutorial class, we are going to learn about chapter number 12, what is water. So, what is water? Water is a colorless and odorless liquid. It has no fixed shape. It takes the shape of the container. It is measured in liters and milliliters. Now we will see properties of water. One property of water is that it flows its liquid form. It always flows from a higher level to a lower level. For example, water flows from tap. It also flows down from waterfalls. Rivers flow to join the ocean. So, water flows until it reaches the same level with all the water. Water can be made to flow upwards too. It is done using electric pumps which lift the underground water to overhead storage tanks in buildings. When you boil water, it overflows. This happens because, like other liquids, water molecules expand when heated. The molecules bounce against one another faster and split out. Therefore, expansion of molecules causes overflow. So, we got to learn that water flows from a higher level to a lower level, and water molecules expand on heating. Now we will see what floats and what sinks in water. An object can float in water if its density is less than that of water. For example, the density of water is 1 kg per liter. Things which are denser than water sink in it, and those which are less dense than water floats on it. Water expands on freezing. When water is kept in a glass bottle to form ice, you will see cracks on the bottle. This is because water, while freezing, expands and it requires more space. Hence, ice is lighter than water. This is the reason you find ice floating in a glass of water. Yet, only 1/10 portion of ice is seen above the water. This was the reason for the Titanic shipwreck that took place about 100 years ago. I think you heard about Titanic? Okay, now we will learn about universal solvent. Now what is universal solvent? Many substances dissolve in water, hence water is called universal solvent. To learn about universal solvent, we have to know few things. So, we will start with soluble substance. Now what is soluble substance? A substance that dissolves in water is called soluble substance. For example, salt and sugar are soluble substance. In other hand, substances that do not dissolve in water are called insoluble substances. For example, sand and oil. So now, what is solvent? The liquid in which the substance dissolves like water is called the solvent. So, water can dissolve many gases too. Oxygen and carbon dioxide dissolve in water. Therefore, plants and animals survive in water. Since water can dissolve many solvents, it is also called universal solvent. So, I hope this universal solvent is clear for you. Now, let me tell you a story. This narrates some properties of water. In a village, there was a merchant who sold salt. Every morning he used to load bags full of salt on his donkey to go to the town to sell it. To reach the town, the merchant and his donkey had to cross a stream. Stream means a small river. One day, the donkey accidentally fell in the stream. As a result, the salt bag also fell into the water. The salt dissolved in water and the bag became light. The donkey realized it and so became very happy. The donkey began to fall profusely in the stream every day. Understanding the trick played by the donkey, the merchant decided to teach it a lesson. One day, he loaded a bag full of cotton on the donkey's back. The donkey fell in the stream thinking that it would become lighter, but this time the load became heavier. This happened because cotton absorbs water and thus becomes heavier. Donkey learned a lesson for his life. So, what we got to learn from this? We got to learn that salt dissolved in water and the bag became light because the salt is soluble substance. But the bag of cotton became heavier because cotton absorbs water. So, my dear students, I think this lesson is clear for you all. That's all for today. Thank you.